Yo, can I get this to be more on the screen here? Just fine. said the game was starting at 9:30, so we are starting early. That's pretty sick. We are starting early. It's not picking me up. That's good. Hop on now.
We are live from Iceworks in Syosset for LI Sports Network's coverage of the Farmingdale State Hockey. Tonight's AAU Division II matchup features Neumann University Knights of the Delaware Valley Conference taking on the Farmingdale State Rams. I'm Ryan Brannigan. As we get set for tonight's matchup, the visiting Neumann Knights currently sitting in second place, but however in the Delaware Valley Conference, that being said, they do have the best points percentage of any team in that division with a 5-3-1 record coming in. Meanwhile, the Farmingdale State Rams sitting atop the Empire College Hockey Conference in Division II with a solid 7 wins, 2 losses, 2 tie record. That puts them at 16 points, good for first place. 4 points clear of second place Sacred Heart University, despite having a game in hand to Farmingdale State College Hockey. And as we get set for tonight's matchup, take another closer look. Heading in, the leading goal scorer for Farmingdale Division II, Brendan Dixon. He has 9 goals on the year. Tommy Angeloni for Neumann University has 8. Points leaders, that is for Farmingdale State College, is James Jensen, as we'll step aside real quick for the national anthem. And with the conclusion of the national anthem, we are set here for puck drop. Just going on what I was going to say here before the national anthem, James Jensen leading the way for the Farmingdale State College Rams. Point scoring, he has 20 points on the year. Tommy Angeloni for Neumann University with 13, leading the way for them. Farmingdale averaging 5.8 goals per game. Neumann University averaging 4.3. Both teams close in the goals against per game category. 3.1 for Neumann, 3.4 for Farmingdale. As this looks to be a good matchup. Starting goaltenders tonight for Farmingdale State University College D2. We got Luke Richardson. Richardson has posted some solid statistics coming into this one. And for Neumann University, in goal for them tonight will be Dominic Venezuela, as we are underway, and the puck goes into the Neumann University end, and quickly they come away with it and dump it into the Farmingdale end. Coming in with speed and Eventually losing the puck there was Gus Scuderi. Comes back to the point. Shot save made. Richardson with the first good save of the game. Farmingdale unable to clear it. It's held in at the blue line now. It squirts out to center ice, but it's turned back over. Fired right back into the Farmingdale end, but they'll settle it down and look to head up ice. Playing pitch and catch were the defenders, and now sending it in is Louis Saccone. Turned over, and back come Neumann. Sending it in deep there, Finn Plummer. Back to retreat for Farmingdale. Michael D'Alessandro turned it over, chipped in the slot and banked out of the zone. And this one will go down for an icing. A quick start to the game. For Neumann University. Face off, one shot goes wide. Kicks to the near side boards where it can be controlled by Dominic Puma. Sends it around the other side. Cut off by Nick D'Alessandro. He'll get it out of the zone. Farmingdale regain control only for a moment before it's chipped back in deeper. Nick D'Alessandro looks to chip it out and eventually gets caught up in the netting. Got 18:43 to go. First period, still no score. And a nice save on the board for Richardson. He has been busy here early on in this one. Good pressure from the visiting Neumann University Knights. Face-off just outside the Farmingdale end, won by Neumann University. Gathering and taking control, firing it in, but quickly outletted. Can Farmingdale get something going? They can. James Jensen, the leading point scorer for Farmingdale, has it. Plays it on for Tyler Watica. Behind the net, comes out in front, and that one chips back to the point. Another shot deflected at the side of that save. Rebound, it's still loose, and we get a whistle. Keeping the puck out. Fabulous goaltending play from Dominic Venezuela. Keeps this tied as Farmingdale gets their first good chance of the game. Face off to the right of Venezuela. Won by Farmingdale, controlled and moved towards the back of the net by Noah Lavoie. Comes back to the point and a save made by Venezuela. Shot from the circle denied by Venezuela as well. .1809 to go in period number one. No score. Couple of good chances from Farmingdale. Stopped by Venezuela. Face off one once again by the Rams. Controlled at the point. Fired. It's blocked. Taken out by Neumann. Only as far as the red line before they turn it back over. And moving in with speed is Lavoie. Lavoie unable to get anything going there. It's turned over and comes back out to center. Controlled by Lafata, and he sends in. Venezuela out to play it. Eventually it careens to Rosenkranz. Rosenkranz tries to get it out and eventually does so. Chips it out into the neutral zone before it is flicked back into the Neumann end. Regathered and settled down. Finn Plummer now tries to and eventually does get it all the way down the ice. He was trying to connect with Tyler Rupert. Comes to the near side boards where it can be controlled by Ethan Mills. He turns it over and Farmingdale kick it right back out. 2-on-1 developing, turns into a 2-on-2 and a solid defensive play by James Morrison of Neumann. Prevents that odd man rush from Farmingdale. Back into the Neumann end it goes. Morrison to his D partner McCartney. And back out the puck comes. Settled down by Farmingdale. Little over 5 minutes gone by. Bit of a scary play there out in front. Farmingdale able to recover and flip it out of the zone. Jeremy McCartney tries to play it up the boards. Donald Rosenkranz cannot get it out, and they're still having trouble getting it out, but finally, no, still in the zone, but time now to try to develop an exit zone strategy, and this forechecking of Farmingdale is a problem for Neumann right now, as they are having a tough time getting out of their own end. They'll try the opposite side this time, and trying to flip that one out was Tommy Angeloni. Comes to the blue line. That shot goes wide. Played now at the near side boards once more, and they chip it free. It will not be an icing. Battle of the near side boards, won by Angeloni. Tries to set someone up. In front, goes all the way through, comes back to the point blocker, save made, and it's flipped out of the zone by Farmingdale. And will go all the way down for an icing. 15:40 remaining here in period number 1. Both teams have exchanged chances. While they had a lot of zone time, it really was just Neumann struggling to get out of the zone on that last sequence. No real chances for Farmingdale. Face off to the right of Richardson, one in the defensive end by Farmingdale. That puck flips and careens right onto Richardson, who will glove it, and will do it all over again. Face off to the right of Richardson. Battle for, and eventually one out by Farmingdale, and they'll try to rush up the ice. Moving in with speed, Luke Ferrazzi. His shot is gloved and held by the Neumann netminder. Face off to the right of Venezuela. In the feet, and eventually turned free, but not quite out. A solid pinching effort made by Lawrence Lena, and eventually it's held once more by Venezuela. In to take the draw for Farmingdale, Reed Facette. And he'll win it to his winger. That Luke Ferrazzi comes back to the point. Shot, deflection between the legs, and a save made by Venezuela. Great deflection there by Castellano out in front. Or pardon me, it was Luke Ferrazzi out in front. Ferrazzi flips it in, opposite corner. Forechecking hard, Lawrence Lena. Unable to hold in the zone there was Kevin Manzi. And now it comes back into possession of the Rams in their own end. They'll try to break it out, but it's turned over and flipped right into the zone. Great play there by Jacob McCallion. Behind the Farmingdale net, comes right out in front. Here's another shot blocker, save, rebound, scores! Neumann are on the board. They lead it 1-0. We'll take another look. An innocent enough looking play. Shot from the near side. Save made, rebound, score. It was McCallion who had the initial shot. And getting the goal, Nick Fonseca. 1-0 for Neumann University. Their coach, expectations going in, they just wanted to play their game. Make Farmingdale work for it. And just trying to do their best. And that's exactly what they have done so far to start this one. And then some. Puck goes all the way to the far side. On it first is Michael Malandricolo. He'll chip it out of the zone. Comes right back in, Malandricolo on it. For Farmingdale. Played it to the near side boards is Nick D'Alessandro. Chips it out. Nice little move there to cut in by Tyler Wadaka, but he gave it up. All the way out. Regained by Farmingdale, and to give it right back to Neumann. The Knights have it behind their own net. Controlling, looking for some help, Dominic Puma. Puma hounded there by D'Alessandro, trying to force a turnover. Wadaka on the far side boards, chips it in deep, and Neumann will try the near side boards. Once again, having a little hard time getting out of the zone. They finally do so, and will go all the way down for an icing. 1:09 to go, period number 1. A 1-0 lead for Neumann University. Face off to the right of netminder Venezuela. Won by Neumann, but they quickly turn it over. Chance out in front. It's no goal. It did not go in. Huge opportunity. And now what do we have here? Farmingdale celebrated as if it were a goal. One official waved it off. They have now stopped play. The Farmingdale forwards immediately reacted as if it were a goal. We'll take another look at it. And no, well, they're going to quickly come back to play here. Out in front. No one able to get a stick on it for Farmingdale, and Neumann break out. But it's quickly turned back over. And coming back into the zone with speed, Luke Lafata. He had a man unable to get it across to him. Now that player on it for Farmingdale comes to the far side. Held in for the moment by Lavoie. And now it's Lavoie once more. Tries to center it. It's broken up. And coming back the other way are Neumann. They were trying to get it out to Tommy Angeloni. It got broken up, and now back in the Farmingdale end. Lafata. Joined by Saccone. Down low. And now they come away with it. Moving up the ice. It's a 2-on-2. And losing an edge and crashing into the boards hard there, Christopher DeAndrea. Farmingdale, though, established the zone. It's unable to be held in, though, by Lena. Comes all the way deep down low where it could be controlled by McCallion. McCallion still got it. Plays it across. Collected by Goshorn. He'll send in, but doesn't go very far. And Farmingdale will take it back and rush up the ice. Broken up for the moment and recollected by Neumann. Fonseca, the goal scorer, plays it back to his defenseman. McCallion fires out. Gets back on the stick of Fonseca. Fonseca played it across. Shot, stick save by Richardson. Goes to the corner. 3 Farmingdale players, 2 Neumann players, and Farmingdale come away with it and move out with speed. Pace, who's joined by Manzi. Manzi plays it around to Ian Rebarch. And eventually Neumann skate it free. Ryan Miller dumps it in, chases down. Richardson plays away from him. At the near side, boards its pace, turns it over, and Farmingdale recollect. Rushing up the ice with speed. Now slowing down is Rebark. Neumann looked to get it out. Scrum at the far side boards. Chipped free by Farmingdale, looking for that passing lane, and there was none. Back at the point. Playing it across was Merviak, and keeping it alive there, DeAndrea. Neumann reverse. Morrison banks it off the glass, and it is kept alive. Fabulous keep in. And continued good play here. This is Michael Malangicolo, and that shot gloved and held. Dominic Venezuela, the goaltender for Neumann, has looked sharp here early. Exactly 10 minutes remaining here in period number 1. 1-0 Neumann University leading Farmingdale State College Rams. It'll break it out and look for more. Eventually comes on the stick of Gaffrey. Plays it out in front. And that's a good play to defend the leading goal scorer and point scorer, Angeloni. Comes out in front, and that one deflects into the netting. A good defensive play by Farmingdale. Another defensive zone turnover, though, leading to some problems for the Rams. Face off to the right of Richardson. Won by Farmingdale in their defensive end, and they'll break out quickly. Skating it up the ice and with speed, James Jensen, but he lost it. Comes all the way back in their own end where it could be settled down, and they'll try it once more, but turned over. Retaken back by Neumann University. Oh, a good play. Takeaway shot, just missed. That was a great play by Jensen. Or pardon me, Nick D'Alessandro, not Jensen. Neumann University break into the zone. Slowing it down, looking for some help and playing it across Angeloni. Nobody there. Banked out by Saccone. And turned over. And skating in one-on-one with speed. Playing it to himself. A nice effort. But ultimately nothing comes away from it. But Farmingdale have it. They play it around. Eventually it's taken out of the zone by Neumann. Comes to Goshorn, that shot. Save made by Richardson. Scrum at the far side boards. And a good forecheck by Goshorn. He'll put that one on, and a save made. Might have been blocked down out in front. Farmingdale settle it down and bank it off the near side glass. Right onto the stick of Slattery. Brian Slattery around the Neumann net. Looking for some help. Scrum continues on the far side corner. One out by Farmingdale. Played it back to the point, but that sauce was too much to handle, and it goes all the way back into their own end. Richardson fires it around to the near side, where it can be collected by Kevin Manzi. He'll bank this one. Not out of the zone. There's a shot and a glove save made by Richardson. Great chance there for Tyler Rupert, and he was denied by the Farmingdale goaltender. Face off to the left of Richardson. It was won by Neumann, kept alive for the moment by Morrison, but Farmingdale able to get it out. And they go quickly into the zone, but it's in the skates. And unable to really get anything going from that one was Slattery. Far side, kept alive. Good effort there by Michael Malandricolo. Eventually it kicks to Colin Cross. Kept alive by Malandricolo. But Neumann University get it out and get it out quickly. And moving in with it, Ethan Mills. Mills plays it out in front, nobody home. The Rams take it back. They'll fire it out the other way. Moving in with speed, Lafata. That shot steered aside by Venezuela. Another chance. And that one looked like it hit Venezuela and is kept out. Goes all the way down the ice to become another icing. 6:45 to go, period number one. The Neumann University Knights still leading it 1-0. Face off deep in their own end, though. Reed Facette on to take the draw for Farmingdale. They'll win it back. But a good play by Neumann. And that one, Donald Rosenkranz with a great play defensively for the Neumann University Knights. Farmingdale come right back in, send it in deep, and go to work. Comes to the far side corner. Good forechecking pressure. They'll force another turnover. Back to the point. Wrist shot. Deflection. Save made. Venezuela on top of his crease to cut down the angle of the deflection. 6:17 to go, period number one. And it's been a great effort in net thus far for Venezuela. Big part of why they lead it. Face-off won by Farmingdale. Battle on the boards, then far side boards commencing. Poking it to the slot. Venezuela did not look too confident with the stick as he poked that one away. But Neumann University resettle. This is where they've struggled, though. not able to get it out. Another good keep in by Farmingdale. Moving in, but eventually met with resistance and poked out. It was a good effort, but nothing able to come from it. Resettled by Castellano, sends it across. Skating in with speed, Luke Ferrazzi. Centers one, nobody home. But it comes back to Ferrazzi. He takes a big hit. They'll keep going. Centering try, that one blocked. Good try there from Marco Malandricolo, but a solid defensive play to break it up. They go D to D, and Neumann looked to skate it out the other way. Flipped into the Farmingdale end by Cameron Wolf. Battle commencing. Preston Groshorn had it for a moment, but it comes back out of the zone, or it could be controlled by McCallion. He'll turn it right back over to Farmingdale. Saccone plays that one across, and now up with it. Farmingdale into the Neumann end. That pass got across, shot, great blocker save, rebound attempt. Nothing there. That pass got across, but so did Venezuela, and he got the blocker on it for a fabulous save. Meanwhile, Farmingdale have it back. Manzi, that shot doesn't get through. Kicks back to Lena. Lena plays it out in front. Comes back to Lena once more. Good pass, nobody on the other end of it though from Manzi. Back to Lena. Now back down low, or it could be the forecheck can continue. Michael D'Alessandro playing it down low for Donald Pace. Kicks back to Lena. Lena keeps it alive. D'Alessandro looking for a penalty as the stick was caught up in his gloves there, but he'll skate off with nothing to do so. Pardon me, Ian Rebart. Batted into the Farmingdale State end. Lena on it. Plays it to his partner, Manzi. Back to Lena it goes. Once more back for Manzi on the near side. He'll bank it forward, but it only goes as far and turned over as the opposite blue line. Teams trading turnovers before finally it's Noah Lavoie playing it ahead. Pass back out in front. Goes all the way through. Kept alive at the blue line. Nice play there by Merviak. Comes to the far side. Slot shot. Save. Rebound. Venezuela got that too. Good chances here. The late stages of period number one for Farmingdale State University. But Venezuela has answered them all. As this game still remains Neumann University 1, Farmingdale State College nothing. Face off to the left of the Neumann netminder, Venezuela. LaFada on to take the draw for Farmingdale. Andrew McGinley gets tossed out of the face-off dot. Stepping in to take it, Tommy Angeloni. Won by Farmingdale. They'll look to try to set something up, but it's quickly turned over and taken back. Sent into the zone by McGinley. Played by Michael Malandricolo, and we're going to see a penalty here. Get what the call is in a moment. Believe the penalty is going to be assessed to Andrew McGinley. It's a power play for Farmingdale and an opportunity to get this game tied up. James Jensen to take the draw for Farmingdale. Wins it back. They'll go to work. Lena. To the far wing, centering try doesn't go, and it will slowly and barely make it out of the zone. Lena regroups. Passes this one on, and skating it up into the zone is Luke Ferrazzi. Ferrazzi cuts in. Plays it out in front and fans on it. Meanwhile, they reset quickly and score! Beautiful goal. Noah Lavoie ties it at 1. Another look here. Gets the puck. Has room. Near side. Blocker side. Fires it and scores. Beautiful goal there from Lavoie on the power play. Ties it at 1. 2:46 remaining here in period number 1. Farmingdale 1, Neumann University 1. Face-off at center ice. A beautiful pass across as well on that power play to create the goal. Meanwhile, though, 2-on-1 developing. Now a breakaway shot goes through the crease. Big missed opportunity for Neumann to get it right back. Back to the point. McCallion, across, shot save, rebound, score! Preston Goshorn. It's 2-1 Neumann. And that's how you respond. Comes out in front off the rebound, and Goshorn, Johnny on the spot, makes it 2-1 for Neumann University. Quick response to the Farmingdale tying power play goal. Controlled on the back by Michael Malandricolo. He's pressured and turned over. Neumann, take it out. It's Goshorn, the goal scorer. Eventually it's out of the zone. They'll play it back in deep. Malandricolo has it behind Richardson. Fires one all the way out, and that's going to be an icing. Not sure what he was thinking there. Minute 50 to go here, period number 1. Faceoff back deep in the Rams' end. It's Tyler Rupert on to take the draw. Wins it back. Shot, save, rebound. Kick to the far side boards. Farmingdale trying to work it out. They're able to do so, and moving in with speed, Reed Facette. Facette fires from a sharp angle. Save made by Venezuela, and he'll hold. Just over a minute 30 to go in period number 1. Farmingdale now having to respond to a second goal from Neumann University to make it 2-1 after they had just tied the game. Face-off won by Neumann. They'll flip it out. This one will go on goal. Richardson plays it to the far side. Helped along there by DeAndrea, but he's unable to get it out. Kept alive. Rupert centers one that's intercepted by Farmingdale, and they'll skate it out. Lafata. 3-on-2 across the line. That sharp angle shot. Blocker save made by Venezuela. Kept alive at the point by Malandricolo, only for a moment before it deflects out of play. Face off to the left of Venezuela. Luke Lafata to take the draw. Goes in deep. Played by Neumann and out of the zone. Farmingdale throw it right back in. Neumann able to get it out. Nice piece of passing to break into the Farmingdale end, but that's as far as they'll get before it's quickly turned back over. Chipped up the far side boards, and it will not be an icing. Good Farmingdale forecheck, forces the turnover. Black backhand shot gets blocked and flipped out of the zone. Recollected by Arthur Merviak, but turned over. Fired in deep by McGinley, rather. Sharp angle shot deflected, and a kick save made by Richardson. That was DeAndrea trying to skate it free. Now it's turned over. Back the other way it goes. Stick save made by Richardson. Comes to the near side corner. Turn back over. And that'll do it here in period number 1. An eventful period, to say the least. Started off with a goal from Nick Fonseca. A rebound goal assisted by Jacob McCallion. A power play goal for Noah Lavoie. assisted by Luke Ferrazzi and Lawrence Lena for Farmingdale, tied it. And then, with just 2:25 to go in the period, Preston Goshorn. Another rebound goal with the assist coming from Finn Plummer and Jacob McCallie. And that's where we stand after one. Neumann University 2, Farmingdale State College 1. You're listening to AAU Division II Hockey on LI Sports Network. I'm Ryan Brownigan. We'll step aside. We'll be right back, though, for period number 2. Welcome back to period number 2 from Iceworks in Syosset. The visiting Neumann University Knights leading Farmingdale State College 2-1. Both goaltenders faced 15 shots in period number 1. Dominic Venezuela for Neumann stopped 14 out of 15. Luke Richardson on the other end, 13 out of 15. So far, that's the difference. Period number 2 underway. Goes deep into the Neumann end. Played quickly on to the far side by Puma. Kicked right back in, though, by Farmingdale. They'll try to get it out once more, and they'll be able to do so here. McGinley. Cross and played wide. Comes to the near side boards. Farmingdale able to get it out. They'll break in. It's not out of the zone, but they're offside. And that'll get the whistle. First whistle of period number 2. And they're going to say it's an intentional offside, so the faceoff comes deep in the Farmingdale end. Tough break to start the second period for the Rams. Faceoff won by Neumann. Shot from the point deflects up and out of play. It was a good job by Castellano to get his stick in front of that puck to deflect it out of play. We'll do it all over again. To the left of Richardson. Cameron Wolf to take the draw for Neumann. Wins it. Comes all the way back, but out of the zone, out of the reach of both defenders. Coming in hot was Noah Lavoie on the forecheck, but able to survive it and take it the other way are Neumann. Breaking it into the zone, but losing it there. Out come Farmingdale. In with speed. DeAndrea shot save made by Venezuela. Puck flips up in the air, back down, and going down was Castellano. Back to the point, kick save, rebound, big rebound. Nobody to get on the other end of it though for Farmingdale. That came off the stick of Michael Malandrucolo. Played it and kept alive at the far side boards by Farmingdale, but quickly turned back over, trying his best to get that one out for Neumann and finally able to do so. Helping that one along, Donald Rosencrantz. Swiftly gotten out by Gorshon. Recollected by Lena, and Farmingdale reset. Good head pass. Farmingdale move in, shot, scores! Christopher DeAndrea ties it at 2. We'll take another look at this one. A quick play into the zone. DeAndrea finds himself in the slot, roofs it, blocker side, past Venezuela. And this game is tied. Face-off won by Neumann as they'll look to respond as quickly as they did the last Farmingdale goal to tie the game. But it comes back in their own end deep. Jensen has it for Farmingdale on the far side corner. Lost his stick, but still able to participate in the forecheck. Kicks it down low. Pass comes out in front, but unable to pull the trigger was Nick D'Alessandro. Neumann skated back out. Ethan Mills with help. Got it across, and kick save by Richardson as he denies Donald Rosencrantz. Puck battle down low behind Richardson. And eventually it's Lena who gets on it for Farmingdale and flips it out of the zone. Jensen keeps it going in deep. Nick D'Alessandro there. Played out by Neumann. Back into the Farmingdale end it goes. The Rams will reset. Wadika turned it over and responds by taking it right back and chipping it out of the zone. And coming up with speed. D'Alessandro's shot goes over the blocker and over the net of Venezuela. Back down low it goes, played out in front, but unable to find anyone, and back come Neumann. In with speed, pass across, shot, score! Tic-tac-toe goal. It's 3-2 Neumann. This is a beautiful goal off the rush. Great pass across from Scuderi, and the beautiful finish. And another quick response for Neumann after a Farmingdale goal puts them back in the lead. 16:39 to go, period number 2. Farmingdale once again find themselves down by 1. And going down hard, Ian Riberak comes back to the point. That shot goes wide off the stick of Michael D'Alessandro. Comes to the far side boards where it could be played by Marco Malandrucolo. Now back across to D'Alessandro, goes wide. And a collision there. It's going to be a good defensive play because no penalty on it. Back home Neumann. That shot finds its way into the glove of Richardson, and he'll hold. 16:05 to go here, period number 1. Try to get a look on the assist there from Gus Scuderi. Sent it across to the goal scorer, Andrew McGinley. Tommy Angeloni also getting an assist on that last goal for Neumann. And Michael Malandrucolo got the assist, a great breakout pass to set up the Farmingdale goal. Meanwhile, Farmingdale wins the faceoff in their own end and will fire it out. Neumann University trying to respond in kind, sending it deep in the Farmingdale end. Played to the near side boards, kept alive at the point. A nice play there by Groshon. Comes all the way out though. Nevertheless, Groshon comes right back. Moves in, nice little move. Pulls the trigger and it just goes wide. Another chance comes out in front and a sprawling save by Richardson. And now he gets contacted on the play. That's going to draw the extracurricular activity as the Farmingdale player is going to stand up for their goaltender. 15:30 to go, period number 2. Discussion behind the Farmingdale net. Solid piece of goaltending by Richardson to keep it out. With the face-off coming deep in the Farmingdale end. They'll eventually make it a change. Face-off now coming to the right of Richardson. Cameron Wolf on to take the draw. He'll lose it, won by Farmingdale, and they'll look to quickly get it out the other way. Banks off the board, it's going to come on goal, so no icing, and it's held by Venezuela. Good forecheck by Nick D'Alessandro of Farmingdale to force the goaltender to hold on to it. Face-off coming to the left of Venezuela. Reed Facette to take the draw for Farmingdale, wins it. Ends up in the official skates where it's dug free by Ferrazzi. Ferrazzi plays one out in front, it's blocked. He comes back on it, reverses behind the net. Neumann on it first, but a solid pinch by Michael Malandrucolo keeps it alive. That shot goes wide off the stick of Castellano. Kept alive once more at the blue line by Farmingdale. They'll keep it in, they'll put it in deep. Ferrazzi, forechecking, now comes back to the point, fires that one, deflects wide, played down the near side corner. Reversing there is Castellano. Shot from the point, blocked, goes off the side of the net, off the stick of Malandrucolo. Kept alive once more by Castellano, but eventually it comes out of the zone. Farmingdale come right back in onside, making a change though, and that allows Preston Groshon to come all the way in unimpeded and fire it in deep. Farmingdale will try the far side. Kept in at the moment. Now on it on the near side. Solid pass out, and looking to get the forecheck going and putting it in deep was Luke Ferrazzi. On it is Donald Rosenkranz. He turns it over. And that pass, though, could not connect. It wound up in the feet of Morrison, or rather, Rosenkranz. Back on it is Lena. Lena ahead to DeAndrea. He's got the second Farmingdale goal. That shot deflects wide. Pass to Lena off the mark and banked all the way out and taken out now by Rupert. Rupert turns it back over. Solid defensive recovery by Farmingdale, but it's not quite out of the zone. Held in at the line and goes in deep. Rupert back on it for Neumann. The Knights put that one in. It's blocked. Comes right back out to Rupert in a diving effort made by Lafata. Defensively preventing a chance there, and Farmingdale look to break out. And Lafata will do so. He'll move in 3-on-2 over the blue line. Plays it across. That shot deflected and shrugged off. Solid save made there by Venezuela. Kept in though. Here's another shot. That's blocked. That came off of the stick of DeAndrea. DeAndrea back in the corner. Comes out in front. No one able to get a stick on it. Back to the point. Shot through traffic. Save made. Fighting his way through traffic to see that puck and make the stop was Venezuela. Farmingdale keep it deep. Comes to the near side boards. Held in at the line and a shot deflects wide. That one came off the stick of Michael D'Alessandro. And finally Neumann, with no other choice but to ice the puck to relieve the pressure, do so. 12:35 to go, period number 2. It's the visiting Neumann University Knights that have the 3-2 lead in period number 2. Face-off coming to the left of the Neumann netminder, who is undoing his helmet at the moment. I'd be surprised if they drop the puck now, because the goaltender is certainly not in a position to save anything. Now he's back in position, and they'll drop the puck. Won by Farmingdale. They'll look to set up. Comes to the back. Shot blocked off the stick of D'Alessandro. D'Alessandro back on it. Another shot gets blocked. Neumann come away with it. All by himself, Rupert. Now met with some resistance. He gets taken down. Farmingdale look to break out, but that pass misfires and becomes an icing for the Rams. Rupert and defenseman Louis Saccone having a bit of a discussion there as they collided in deep in the Farmingdale end before they iced the puck. Face off to the right of Richardson. Won by Neumann. Played behind and all the way across by Angeloni. Comes back out in front for Angeloni. Shot, score! Tommy Angeloni, 4-2 Neumann. He's the one who started the play by playing it behind the net. It ended up being a give and go, and Neumann University lead at 4-2. A stunned home crowd for Farmingdale as they trail now by 2. Face off. Won by Neumann but turned over, and Farmingdale looked to get it in deep, unable to do so. They'll reset. Michael Malandrucolo played it across to his partner. Eventually it's turned back over, and in come Neumann. Nice little move, and he'll draw a penalty. Neumann going to the power play. A great move to cut to the front of the net by the goal scorer and leading point scorer for Neumann, Tommy Angeloni. And now they'll go to the power play with a 2-goal lead. The last goal scored by Angeloni, that was Bailey Gutens with the beautiful assist on the give and go from Angeloni. Scuderi also getting an assist. He won the face-off. Face-off coming to the right of Richardson. Going off for the penalty, Arthur Merviak. And it's a penalty you are okay with. That clearing attempt, though, not okay with. It's kept in beautifully by Cameron Wolf. And Neumann go to work. Wolf across And it comes back to Wolf. Play to the middle. And now recollected and comes out of the zone off the stick of Andrew McGinley. He has it now. Played it to Wolf. Hands off for Fonseca. Fonseca goes down and the puck comes all the way out. And short-handed opportunity. Wolf moving in, shot off the post. Noah Lavoie hit the post and he went down hard. And might have drawn a penalty in the process. The officials talking it over. Great rush up the ice, short-handed by Noah Lavoie. Ripped one off the iron. They're seeing if it was a goal. Look over to cameraman Wally. He's looking at me as if to say no goal, and that is what the officials say. Face-off won in their own end by Neumann. They'll control behind their own goal and look to break out. Comes to the near side. Wolf lost it. Now they break in, though. Pass, cross-ice pass across, gets batted out of midair by Farmingdale, but Neumann able to settle it down and look to set up on the power play. That has 53 seconds remaining on it. That shot deflects up and out of play. .50 seconds remain on the Neumann University power play. .10:31 to go in the second period. 4-2. Neumann University Knights lead it. Good play to get it out. Another short-handed opportunity. Moving in with speed. Malandrucolo, and that shot deflects out of play. A fabulous back-checking effort and play made by Neumann University. And that was James Morrison hustling back to make that play. Face-off comes to the left now of the Neumann netminder. Won by Neumann. They'll reset. They'll reset behind Venezuela before breaking it out. Morrison, too far for him. Good chip by Farmingdale. Eventually it's broken into the zone by Neumann. They'll go to work. That pass misfires. They were looking for Preston Grosjean. Now Farmingdale come away with it. On the far side, sharp angle shot goes high and wide. Recollected by Ferrazzi. Ferrazzi tries to fire it in deep, but it's cut off and by Morrissey and recollected by Neumann. That's Grabowski on the other side. Played in deep into the zone. Power play is over. Farmingdale kill off. Moves in, quick shot, save made, rebound smothered by Venezuela. With a little over 9:20 to go here in period number 2. Venezuela has stopped 18 of 20 shots he has faced. Richardson, meanwhile, on the other end, 19 of 23. Face off to the right of Venezuela, who is talking to the official at the moment. Facette to take the draw for Farmingdale, wins it back. Shot from the point, gets blocked down out in front, and Neumann break out. Doing so is Rosenkranz. He'll look to fire it in deep, but that's broken up. Solid defensive effort by Marco Malandrucolo. Turned over. Neumann have it back, circling with it. Fonseca looking for some help. Now Fonseca just throws it on to the net, goes off the side of the net, and eventually it comes back to him. Sends it back to the point. McCallion back to Fonseca, tries to center one, blocked. Another one, he just sends it around the net. Kept alive at the blue line, though, by Plummer. Back down low to Fonseca, behind the Farmingdale net. Back out to Plummer. Plummer, wrist shot, blocked down out in front. Who has it? Comes all the way back to McCallion. Sends it in deep. Good forechecking shift here from Neumann University. Eventually, Farmingdale, no, they turn it over. Fonseca, back in deep it goes. And they're going to work and have some fresh legs. It's Wolf playing it around and kept alive at the blue line by McCallion. Farmingdale once again will try to get it out on the near side. But continued pressure from Neumann. Friend Medusa finally able to get it out and banking it off the glass and able to get a change is Reed Facette. That one goes all the way back in deep of the Farmingdale end and becomes an icing against the Neumann Knights. Face-off coming in deep all the way back in the Neumann net end. Leading point scorer James Jensen lining up right behind center Tyler Wadika. The face-off comes all the way, puck goes all the way out, retrieved by Lena. Played up the far side, Jensen chips it in deep. Good forecheck, forces a turnover and a sliding effort by Nick D'Alessandro. And that puck just goes wide. D'Alessandro was in front trying to redirect it. Farmingdale take it back, Lena, but it rolls off his stick where it can be regathered by Mills. Ethan Mills moves in, shot goes wide. Ryan Miller, that one deflected there by Mills off the side of the net, and now Jensen for Farmingdale is on it. Backhand pass, misfired, a little weak, and sent in deep in the zone by Wadika. Jensen forechecking hard, but a nice play to avoid it and get it out there was Grabowski. That puck did not make the red line and becomes an icing against Neumann University. Farmingdale once again will have a face-off in the offensive zone. To take the all-important offensive zone face-off will be Luke LaFata. Lined up right behind him, Christopher DeAndrea. He's got a goal already in the game. Face-off won, though, by Neumann University, and they'll break out quickly. Backhand, that one, that's a turnover. LaFata back on it. Nice slow-up move. Gets it to DeAndrea, who tries to return it, and it does find LaFata, but a blocker save made. Venezuela up to the task. Back once more in the possession of LaFata, and another save made by Venezuela. Dominic Venezuela has been having a fabulous game here tonight. He has faced a multitude of great opportunities, and he has stood the test to almost all of them. Just 2 goals allowed on now. We'll check it. 22 shots as that one deflects wide. Comes into the slot, shot just missed. Great opportunity for Noah Lavoie, and he just missed. Another shot from the point, deflects high and wide. DeAndrea fires it across, hustling to keep it in, and doing so, Saccone. Comes back to DeAndrea, sharp angle shot, and a glove save made by Venezuela. 6:12 to go in the second period. An eventful second, much like the first. Sees Neumann with a 2-goal advantage, increasing their lead in a defensive zone faceoff for Neumann as they look to break out. Angeloni, nice little outlet pass and moving in with speed. McGinley passes that one off, try to get it back to McGinley, and it could not find it. Back to the point, and that one sticked aside by Richardson. Rebound comes out in front, they score! Off a shot that was going wide, Richardson made the save, and the rebound found its way onto the stick. Another goal. I believe that one is going to go to, I'm not entirely sure, couldn't get a number there. We'll check the stats. They'll have the update. It's a 3-goal lead for the visiting Neumann University Knights. And that's a second goal of the game for Andrew McGinley. And it's a stunner. here in Syosset at Iceworks. Farmingdale trail now by 3. A lot of goals have come off rebounds, and taking full advantage of them have been Neumann. 2-on-1 if they hustle, but they turn it over. Kicked back and controlled by Donald Pace. Moves it ahead, and offside, just a little bit ahead of the play, was Marco Malandrucolo. It's a goal by Andrew McGillney, assisted by Tommy Angeloni. That has it 5-2 in favor of Neumann. Farmingdale dump it in. They'll go to work. Broken up, battle in the far side corner. Kept alive just barely at the blue line by Brian Slattery. He'll flip it in deep. That shot flipped back out into the slot. Broken up, deflected. This one from Neumann, going to go all the way down and become no icing. The puck slowed down at the very last moment. Farmingdale go to break out. Moving in with speed, Slattery. Slattery drops it off, intercepted. Nice read. Comes back to the point. LaFada shot, blocked. Neumann turned it into an odd man rush. Pass across. Great defensive play by Lena. Breaks it up. Now here come Farmingdale the other way. And moving in with speed. Dropping it off. DeAndrea. Shot. Save made. Fabulous stop by Venezuela. Point blank denies. Christopher DeAndrea already has a goal in the game. Keeps it a 3-goal lead for the Knights. .437 to go, period number 2. Face-off won by Farmingdale, but it's Neumann who take control and move it out. Mills cuts in on the far side, centering try. Broken up. Farmingdale regain control. Moving in with speed, Castellano. Dropping it off for Ferrazzi. Now back to Castellano. Comes out in front. Save made. Venezuela. Another point-blank stop. This time he denies Reed Facette. Farmingdale have had pressure. They have had chances, and they're just unable to cash in on them at the moment. Face off to the right of Venezuela. Facette to take the draw. Wins it back. Shot goes wide. Off the stick of Manzi. Battle in the corner. Farmingdale came away with it, but it caught in their feet. And a desperation breakup by Lena. Otherwise, it was a breakaway the other way. Moving in with speed. Castellano, that puck goes behind the net all the way around. And Neumann looked to break out. In the feet for a moment and retaking control. Our Farmingdale chipped out of the zone by Ferrazzi. Castellano in pursuit. Neumann retake control. Slowing it down, Angeloni. He'll send in. Played by Kevin Manzi in the near side corner. Up to the winger and flipped out of the zone. Nice play there by Castellano. Facette on the forecheck. Forces a misfired pass. And just trying to get it out and kicking it out of the zone was Angeloni. Lena fires right back in, but over the net, or over the netting rather, and out of play with just over 3 minutes to go in period number 2. A 3-goal period for Neumann University that has them ahead by 3. Face off at center ice, won by the Knights. They'll break in. Fonseca's pass comes all the way across, slap shot, blocked down in front, and chipped out of the zone by the Rams. Comes all the way back, and this is not offside. It is offside. A delayed call there as a little ahead of the play was Nick D'Alessandro. Face-off won by Neumann University. They'll break out quickly. Nice little pass. Moving in is Wolf. Wolf on the backhand. That's blocked. Nice block there by Merviak. Comes to the near side boards. Farmingdale chip out. Little chip into the zone. They'll go to the forecheck. Jensen, who's been awful quiet, the leading goal scorer for Farmingdale so far in this one. Wadika has a tough time with it. Trying to keep it alive was Michael Malandrucolo, and he's unable to do so. Neumann sent it in deep and start up the forecheck. That shot goes on. Richardson squeaks into the crease before it's cleared out. Desperation play and more pushing and shoving behind the Farmingdale net. Richardson really had a hard time with that last one, and the puck eventually squirted right out in front of the crease. An alert defensive play was made by Michael Malandrucolo. To fire it out of harm's way. He is going to go into the box now, though. Michael Malandrucolo, an assist in the game. Heads off. His 6th assist of the year for Michael Malandrucolo. So power play for Neumann University. Face off to the right of the Farmingdale netminder, Richardson. McGinley with 2 goals in the game to take the face-off. He'll win it. Comes back to the point. Controlled for the moment by Wolf. Wolf to McGinley. Set up the shot. Save made. Glove save made by Richardson. They set up the one-timer for Angeloni, and a great stop. It's back to the point. McCallion. Now comes back for Wolf. Wolf to McGinley. McGinley, sharp angle shot, goes all the way around. Held in at the moment, and a solid keep in by McCallion. Neumann, firing deep. Played across, McCallion. Looking for a shooting lane or a passing lane. Plays catch, back to McCallion. Still looking, still looking. Played back to the wing once more for Fonseca. Back to McCallion. Pardon me, that's... Oh, no, that is Fonseca. Now McCallion. Holding. Fonseca. McCallion. Shot blocked. Nothing to shoot at. Nowhere to go with it. And chipping it out of the zone and heading for a change. Great penalty killing work by Donald Pace. Nice little play there. Good move by Angeloni, who moves in, but he can't get around all the Rams. Kept alive at the blue line, though. Nice play there by Grabowski. It's Grabowski once more. That was a pass that gets blocked, and Farmingdale skated free. Nice play by Ian Riberich, in a sliding effort, and now taken back by Neumann and skating in with it. Gershon, that shot goes high and wide. Recollected and held in at the blue line by Grabowski. Comes around, and that'll do it for period number 2. An eventful period that saw 4 goals scored in it. Starting it off was Farmingdale Christopher DeAndrea tied the game at 2 on a goal assisted by Michael Malandrucolo. But then 3 straight goals for Neumann, starting with Andrew McGinley, his first of the game. Then Angeloni chipped in, and then McGinley had his second of the game. All culminating in a 5-2 lead for Neumann University, and that's where we'll pick it up in the third period. You are listening to Farmingdale Division II Hockey on LI Sports Network. I'm Ryan Brownigan. Stick with us for the conclusion of this one. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Iceworks in Syosset for the conclusion of this AAU Division II matchup between Neumann University and Farmingdale State College. Neumann University Knights leading Farmingdale 5-2. They have 4 more seconds of a power play set to expire. There's a quick shot and a nice save made to start the period. Good rush up the ice and a good play by Tommy Angeloni. Has a goal and 2 assists in the game, 3 points. And Luke Richardson on to make the stop quickly for Farmingdale. We're back to even strength as face-off, one back to the point, kept alive there. A nice play by Puma. Back in deep, careens around, popped up into the air. Played by LaFata. Far side boards, looks to clear it out. Kept in for the moment, and a good keep in by Grabowski. Farmingdale looked to get it out once more on that far side, but it's kept alive once more. Stick goes flying. That was Malandrucolo's stick. Michael Malandrucolo's stick. Farmingdale will try the near side. Lavoie tries to get it out, unable to do so. Comes right back in. Arthur Merviak plays it around. Picked up by Lavoie, and he'll pick up some speed. Lavoie on the near side boards, chips it in deep, goes and gets it. Looking for some help in front of the net. Nobody home for Farmingdale. Kept alive for the moment. That goes off of Lavoie in front before Neumann can regain control, and doing so, Finn Plummer plays it back in deep for his defensive partner, Jacob McCallion. Far side, it's turned over, and Farmingdale looks to keep in, unable to do so. Comes back into their own end before it's fired out and recollected by Neumann. It's Fonseca, and Neumann will send in. Fired and turned over by Farmingdale. The Knights have it. Poked along by Plummer. Fired out, though, by Farmingdale. Collision at the near side boards. That one between Castellano and Plummer. Turnover. Farmingdale have it. Ferrazzi takes it around the net. Wraparound try goes off the side of the net. Trying to flip it out of the zone, and a keep in at the line. Beautiful keep in by Manzi. Behind the net goes Ferrazzi. Try to play it out in front, broken up. Castellano on it. In the far side corner, the scrum commences. Wadaka along with Ferrazzi and Castellano. Pinned along the boards, Puma for Neumann University, and they'll break it out. McCallion plays it ahead only as far as Kevin Manzi, who will take a spill. And eventually he takes it right back. Farmingdale look to break out. Collision at the blue line. Grabbed and turned over by Merviak. Resettled by Wadaka. Wadaka plays it to nobody. Slow change for Farmingdale. Comes back into the possession of Merviak. But Merviak turned it over. Rosenkranz played it out in front. The only one there to meet the puck was Merviak. But he turns it over. Good forecheck by Neumann University. Finally, the Rams break it out. Merviak carries in. Nice centering pass. That shot goes wide off the stick of Jensen. Goes back to the point. That shot goes wide as well. Kept alive at the blue line for the moment, but eventually comes out of the zone before it can be fired back in by Merviak. Neumann looked to break out. They'll bank it off the boards to do so. Played along by Mills. Mills fires in for Neumann. Michael Malandrucolo on the far side. Plays it across to Lena. Lena banks one into the zone. Forechecking hard, Tyler Wadaka. Lena keeps in at the near side boards. Wadaka tried to finesse it through, but it's turned back over and eventually covered up by Venezuela. He's been excellent, saving 23 of 25 shots faced so far here in this one. The goaltender for Neumann University, who will take his helmet off and look at his pads for the moment. 16 minutes on the dot left to play in regulation. Farmingdale find themselves down by 3. See if they can kickstart a comeback. You need a goal. You need a goal soon, as Venezuela continues to put his pads back on. He's set. He's ready to go, and the referee's ready to drop the puck. One by Farmingdale. Lena plays it down low, all the way around. Pace on it. Pace plays it back for Riberich. It's intercepted and regathered by Neumann, and there's a delayed penalty. Farmingdale touch up. Neumann University Knights going back to the power play. Early stages of period number 3. And it's Ian Riberich going off for Farmingdale. Two-minute tripping penalty assessed to Ian Riberich. Power play for Neumann University. They got it in the corner. Carrying it in Gretzky's office was Fonseca. Gets it back out to McCallion. Now Wolf. Now Fonseca. Back to McCallion. To the far side. Sharp angle shot. Hugging the post to make the stop was Richardson. Fonseca plays it behind the net and gets it back. Sends it back out to the point to McCallion. Now Fonseca. Got the scoring started in period number 1. Gets it back out to McCallion. Down low, quick setup for the one-timer in the slot. It gets blocked. Came off the stick of Angeloni. Wolf. That shot blocked off the stick of McGinley out in front. Good job shutting down the shooting lane so far from Farmingdale. They'll move it back. McGinley. Fonseca moves in. That shot gets blocked, deflects wide. Kept alive, though, at the far side boards by McCallion. Now Wolf hands it back to McCallion. For Fonseca on the near side. Played out in front. Briefly touched by Angeloni. Now back to McCallion. Fonseca. McCallion, one-timer, fanned on it. And a chance to break out in doing so, Farmingdale on the stick of Donald Pace. Pace moves it into his forehand. Drops it deep into the zone before going after it. McCallion has it once more as the dying seconds of this power play will tick off. 12 seconds to go. And just collecting it behind the net, Wolf. Eventually he's flushed out behind the net. Regathers the puck. Good forecheck by Noah Lavoie. No time to make a decision to try to break it out, and that'll do it for the power play. Another good kill for Farmingdale. Lena. That one does not get out. Brought back in by Rosencrantz, but eventually it kicks out of the zone. And a hustling play made by DeAndrea, who spins one on and scores! What a goal! What an individual effort! Incredible play by DeAndrea. Worthy of another look. And it starts here. Just puts some pressure on, forces the turnover. Now he's got a partial breakaway, settles the puck down on his forehand and rips one. High glove side. And we've got ourselves a 2-goal game here in period number 3. Farmingdale going back to work. Chip down low. Lavoie keeps it going. Christopher DeAndrea has it back out to the point. That shot gets blocked off the stick of Merviak, and coming out with it with speed and sending it in deep was Rosencrantz. Collected and fired out. No icing. Morrison plays it to McGinley. That gets blocked. Turnover. Chance for Farmingdale. The open man. The shot. Save made by Venezuela. A good job to force a turnover, and another good quality opportunity for Farmingdale denied by the goaltender Dominic Venezuela. Face off to the left of Venezuela, won by Farmingdale. They'll send it back to the point. Try to chip it in deep. In doing so are Farmingdale, but eventually it's turned over. Neumann University able to break out. They send in deep. McGinley forechecking. Eventually kicks back out to the point. Playing it across to Morrison. But right on him to make a nice play was Fonzie. Farmingdale move in, shot, save made. That was Castellano, and a beautiful save made by Venezuela. Neumann looked to chip out. They're able to do so. Outlet pass collected by McGinley. Gets it to Fonseca, try to get it back to McGinley. It's broken up, and Farmingdale started up the other way. Luke Fonzie brings it in, looking for some help. Plays it across, just missed a streaking Brian Slattery. Neumann going to slow things down. The Knights look to break out. Chipped ahead. McCallion. Too late passing the skates of the streaking Gershon. Comes back to McCallion. McCallion just plays it down low where it can be collected by Gershon. Plays it back to Wolf. Now McCallion. Back to Wolf as they get the cycle going. But it quickly and abruptly ends. Farmingdale skating it out, and doing so is Tyler Wadika. Wadika forced to the outside, try to push it back in front. Jensen kicks it back to the point. Comes across for a shot in traffic, looking for a deflection, wouldn't go. Jensen on it for Farmingdale. Now it came off the stick of Kevin Monzi. Meanwhile, Farmingdale continue to forecheck down low in the near side corner. Another battle commences. It's one out by Farmingdale. Comes back to Monzi. Monzi plays it down low. Cycle is on. Jensen. It's in his skates. One out by Farmingdale. Comes all the way out to Lena for the shot. That gets blocked down in front. Pass blocked. That came off the stick of Nick D'Alessandro and kicked all the way back down. Lena neatly plays it away from an aggressive forechecking Fonseca. Nice little move. And Wadika moves in for the shot. Save! It goes over the top of the net where it can be frozen. Got it with the stick that Venezuela. It deflected up and exactly on top of the net. Nine minutes, 33 seconds remaining in regulation. The big reason why Neumann lead Farmingdale is Dominic Venezuela's playing net. 26 out of 29 on the day. Face off to the left of the aforementioned Venezuela. Donald Pace to take the draw. Pardon me, it's Castellano, and he'll win it. Pardon me once more, it's Luke Lafata. Battle near side boards, one out by Neumann, but a nice pinch. Keeps it in deep and eventually finds its way into the glove of Venezuela. A solid pinch from Michael Malandrucolo. Creates another face-off deep in the Neumann end. Farmingdale pressing, looking to make this a one-goal game in period number 3. They won the face-off, but the shot got blocked, and it comes all the way out. And a streaking Ethan Mills was on it for Neumann, creating some havoc down low. Eventually, Malandrucolo will finesse it out. DeAndrea had it for a moment, lost it. Players are just flying all around on the ice. And at the moment, as Lafata will chip in. In after it, Lavoie. Comes back out to Lafada. He's checked from behind. Lavoie centers one. It gets blocked before it comes all the way out of the zone to be settled down by Slattery. Slattery starts up the ice. Makes a nice move. Makes another move to the outside on his backhand. Backhand's one across in front. No one got home on the other end of it. Quick exit. With speed is McGinley. Cuts in. Good play by Lena to shut that down. Trying to start up the other way quickly are Farmingdale. And getting that going was Lena. Or pardon me, Slattery. Now Lena brings it out. Gets it to Slattery. Banks it to himself. Brings it into his forehand. Try to play it back, but unable to do so. Kept alive, though, at the blue line. Great play by Riberich. Plays it out in front. It gets blocked and banked off the glass to center. Played right back in by Lena. Forechecking hard, Colin Cross. The forecheck continues in the form of Donald Pace, and Neumann University just trying to get it out of the zone and get it to center, try to get it in deep. Lena stops it at the red line, fires back in deep for Farmingdale. Chasing him down, Donald Pace, forcing a turnover. Now Pace plays it up the boards. Back it comes. It's Pace looking for help. Nobody able to get open. Huge collision and fighting going on in front of the Neumann netminder. I think we're going to have a penalty here. I think we're going to see Farmingdale go to the power play. We are, as Jeremy McCartney skates off for Neumann University. A huge moment in this game, in this third period, trailing by 2 for Farmingdale to make it a 1-goal game. Farmingdale won the draw. They'll set up. Pass across. Doesn't find anyone. Recollected by Lavoie. Sends it back across. Shot. Save. Rebound. Oh, wouldn't go. Lavoie was there, but he just couldn't get a good stick on it. Lena. Across. Nice pass. Streaking in. There's the shot. It's tapped out. No. No goal. No goal. Venezuela with his back against the wall as the puck was getting moved around the zone with ease by Farmingdale. He had to go left to right, back to center, and all around, and eventually made the stop. Starts with Lena. Great pass across. Gonna come back to the front for a great opportunity for Pace. There's the shot. Save. He's on his back. The puck is loose. He makes another save. Venezuela. He's the difference right now in this one. Minute 35 remaining on the power play. 7 minutes, 2 seconds remaining in the period. The final period. James Jensen to take the draw for Farmingdale. Lined up behind him. And getting the puck there, Lavoie to Lena. Lena looking for a deflection, goes on goal, save, rebound is loose, it kicks to the back of the net. Finally, it is rescued by Grabowski, and he gets it all the way down. Richardson to Lena. Farmingdale got to start the rush up the ice once more. Going down hard there was Lavoie. Chipped in by Jensen. Back on it, Lavoie. He gets taken down. There's going to be another penalty. Lavoie got tripped as he entered the zone with speed off a nice little chip pass by Jensen. And it's going to be a 2-man advantage, a 5-on-3 power play opportunity for Farmingdale to make this a 1-goal game for a whole minute and 2 seconds. This is the most critical moment of the game. If Farmingdale can't get at least one here, that very well could be the game. Meanwhile, Neumann University, you get the kill. You are able to kill this off. You are that much closer to an upset victory. To take the all-important face-off is Reed Facette. Back there on the point, Noah Lavoie. Nick D'Alessandro up front. 2-minute trip. 5-on-3 begins. Face-off 1 by Farmingdale. They'll go to work. Pass across, gets blocked. Sticked by Venezuela. Kicks back to the point. Settled down by Facette. Tries to pass across, it gets blocked, but eventually makes it over. Another pass across also gets blocked. Just moves out and takes a shot from the upper circle, deflects over the net. Comes back out in front. Redirects wide. Farazi. Shot blocked. Comes back to Facette. Now Farazi once more. Sends it out in front. Couldn't get a stick on it. Regathered by Lavoie. Now Facette, that's blocked. Broken stick in the process, and the puck gets out of the zone. Just 12 seconds remain on the 5-on-3. DeAndrea left the puck behind him while trying to enter the zone. Eventually they do get in. Farazi. 5-on-3 is over. Played out in front. Oh, it wouldn't go again. Whoa, are you kidding me? Venezuela. Facette plays it across. Farazi backhands one in front. No one can get a hold of it. And eventually it just creeps out of the zone. Recollected by Facette. He got it across to Lavoie. Back to Facette. 34 seconds remaining on the 5-on-4 advantage. Farmingdale carry into the zone. Good check there by Grabowski, and the puck is cleared. 23 seconds remaining on the power play. 4 minutes and 45 seconds or 47 seconds to go in the period. Facette carries up. Facette played it across. Open shot. Deflects wide. Grabowski unable to clear this one out. Kept alive. That deflected just wide. One more chance to clear, and succeeding in doing so. Neumann University survive. Richardson plays it for Lena. Lena chips it out of the zone. Kept alive by Puma. Puma sends in. We'll have another whistle. Tyler Rupert went down on the near side. Face-off coming at center ice. No penalties or anything of the sort. Rupert to take the draw against Tyler Wadika. One forward by Farmingdale. Spun back by Grabowski. Lena back in his own end to chip it. Has it. Tries the other side. Farmingdale look to break out. Castellano. It's played back in deep in the zone. We'll get another whistle here. Might be an icing. Face-off coming down. Farmingdale deciding which side they want to take the draw on. And taking the draw, Jensen. He wins it back. Comes to Merviak, sends it across, shot goes wide. Riberich trying to get on it, send it behind. Comes back out to the point. Another shot gets blocked. Another chance, that one just goes wide. Riberich, or rather Pace. And a good keep in by Merviak. But eventually, they'll take it out. And Neumann University send in. Michael Malandrucolo plays it out for Ian Riberich. Farmingdale send in, but immediately it's sent back out. Malandrucolo plays that one behind for Merviak. Keeps it going, looking for Pace on the other side. Donald Pace will carry it behind his net. Look to outlet on the far side. Chips it past one, and eventually fires it in. Riberich on the forecheck. Gets fired back around once more. Kept it alive for the moment, but eventually it's taken out. Nice move there. Fonseca. He gets taken down out of the play, and it's cleared out. Regathered by DeAndrea. He moves in, cuts to the front, takes it to the backhand, just sent it wide, and collides with the goaltender. Venezuela held his ground. A streaking Christopher DeAndrea, who has 2 goals in the game, tried to slide it past him. He just missed. Farmingdale State Rams running out of time in this one. Just 2:16 remain. In the period, they got one of the 3 goals back. Faceoff going to come out of the zone. Keep an eye on Richardson as Neumann win the faceoff. Fired and kept alive. No, offside. Saccone could not keep the puck in the zone. Scuderi wins the draw for Neumann. Saccone trying to send in. Eventually it comes back for Lena. Collision at the far side boards. Lena on it. Centers one. It gets blocked. Lena back on it. Battling on the near corner. Kept alive by Saccone. Comes to Lavoie. Now turned back over. And Scuderi will try to bank it out. Kept alive for the moment by Lena, but it went off of someone in the Neumann bench. And we'll get a whistle. Minute 38 to go. Richardson still comfortable in his own net. Faceoff will be deep in the Neumann end. And Richardson will make his way over to the bench. And, well, very late doing so. They couldn't even get the extra attacker on for the faceoff. And the puck just misses the open net. Farmingdale look to establish the zone. They're unable to do so, and it's flipped back out to center. Merviak chips it ahead. Battle for it on the near boards. Farmingdale running out of time. McCallion fires that one out of play. It did not go off of anyone. The faceoff will come in deep in the Neumann University end. Will we see a timeout be taken by Farmingdale? We will not. Facette to take the draw. Behind him, Nick D'Alessandro. Pass across, kicks behind the net. Last minute of play here in this one. Lena chips it down low for Castellano, and it comes back out to the empty net and in. The insurance Neumann University needed, and they reestablished their 3-goal lead, and in all likelihood complete the upset with a nice celebration from Tommy Angeloni. Don't have a name for the goal scorer just yet. But what a performance for this Neumann University Knight squad. As the final 40 seconds tick off, Lena fires it around. Gets it back. Sent in deep. Facette forechecking. Comes out of the zone. Lena and Richardson both converge. Lena banks it out. only as far as the Neumann defender, Finn Plummer. And we're going to have another whistle here. And they're going to get Joseph Castellano. A very boisterous bench for Neumann University. Official instructing them to simmer down. Neumann will be on the power play for the rest of regulation. This was not Farmingdale's best performance here tonight. As the final 10 seconds or so will tick off, it's another shot that gets deflected up into the ceiling. There are lower ceilings here at Iceworks in Syosset, but that would be deflected out of play in just about any arena. The final 5 seconds of the game to be concluded. And that'll do it. What a performance from the visiting Neumann Knights. They win it on Long Island by a score of 6-3. They improve to 6-3-1, 13 points on the year. 6-3-1-1 was one of those losses coming in overtime, and one tie. They will take control of first place in the Delaware Valley Conference. And Farmingdale State College fall to 7-3-2, but still remain in first place by 4 points in the Empire Conference. And that'll do it for LI Sports Network's coverage of Farmingdale State hockey. I'm Ryan Brannigan. Catch us next time. Farmingdale State University will take on Fordham University. That one's in Fordham. And then back for another broadcast here on Friday, November 8th. Farmingdale take on Sacred Heart. That is all for our coverage here today. I'm Ryan Brannigan. Have a good night, folks.